streaming. Alright, so let me just wait for the light to go on because I don't feel like letting Pod go on the floor. There we go, and we're live. Um, for people who want to know about the eye, like, do you mean, like, why I aesthetically chose to play it, or the goofy, cringy, canon backstory about the eye?
Both.
Okay, so, um, when designing an OC, you have to do things to make people, like, why is this just not a regular thing? Because, changeling OCs are da da da. They all look kind of a lot alike. Um, Aesthetically, I remembered. You ever see a cartoon named Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Yes.
There were characters in there that would have like one big bulging eye, and I'd always like remember those as like going, "Wow, that's really creepy. I can remember that character forever." So I did that with mine. Yeah, I was like, yeah, chip the horn, swell the eye, do this, that, and the other. Rip off Digibro's haircut, which he stole off of
Nice.
Sweetie Belle. Um, the canonical story is if have you seen it's a Canterlot Wedding?
Nope. Probably not.
Okay. They all get blasted away. I'm just gonna say he landed on his eye when they landed. I I I I I
Nice.
I didn't tuck and roll when everybody else did. You see.
Nice.
Hello, Burger Wolfie. We are going to be talking about furry stuff today.
Regardless, the fact that most changelings can fly.
Well, no, we got blasted away. You see, the upturn in the wind overpowered the minimalistic flight skill level that we had at the time.
Cool.
Yes, I told you it was going to be crap. Like I don't know what you were expecting.
I expected nothing. I'm so disappointed.
Indeed, and you got nothing. Let's see. I will put this into general. If anyone would like to come, that should definitely raise some eyes. I'll throw it in shit like a fox from
It's
freaking
like
cat.
everyone's trying to like make their OC that odd way unique
I
by
mean,
doing those
I've
weird
had it.
things.
I've had it since I think 2015. I'd argue. So
Yeah.
sure. Um,
Sure.
and if I'm on the spot, I don't have the proof immediately on me. So, anyways, here we go.
Oh.
San Jose Furries pulled an assaulter out of a vehicle and sat on him, and I thought that would be an interesting thing, as I had a the first person who gave this to me was John Bubba in Limbo, and followed by like Brawny Buck in the Rift, and he's like, hey, people always ask me if I think that furries ruin everything, and I wanted to give furries this moment because they take a lot of crap. I definitely, as I was joking to Step over in the freaking Limbo call, I was like, I could totally edit this and try and respin the story, but I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna tell it like it says here. Um, First came to a man. Fucking get out of the way. Yeah. Is there a pause on this thing? Yes. Good. Stop. San Jose first came the man to the rescue, and then came the dinosaur, the tiger, and the cowboy. Why does it sound like a YMCA? If it was just me, it was just before midnight Friday at San Jose. The downtown streets were thick with furries, anthropomorphism aficionados dressed in fur costumes. Could have said just said anthropomorph. I'm too tongue tied to even try now. Anthropomorphic. Yes, that's what we're looking for. Who had poured into the city of San Jose's annual furry get together as FurCon. Okay. Conversations were relaxed as people drank in the night air and cooled off from suiting. Inside the fur costumes all day, said Stephen Rodriguez, 26, who was taking a smoke break outside of the San Jose Marionette Hotel. God, I wish Brony Inspector were here. I'm sure he'd have a couple of interesting things to say. But he is recovering from a sickness, so everyone send your prayers and wishes to Brony Inspector. He is a wonderful, amazing person. But suddenly a car screeched to a halt in the middle of South Market Street, and from inside came a woman's horrified scream, "Get out, get out, get out," Rodriguez recalled. It was pretty intense, said Rodriguez, self-described silent observer. He's not very silent, is he, if he's telling us about it, of a furry culture who traveled from Azusa in South California. Again, any Californian whatsoever would have been good to come along for this, whether that had been AZ or Brony Inspector or Patrick Hart, but I don't have any Californians on hand, so continuing on. To attend this convention after our hotel parties, we saw the passenger just wailing on her. Just a full on punch. Okay, so when I picture wailing on, that's a series. What would you say? How many punches minimal would you count as wailing? Hello, you still there?
Mm, probably like 5 minimum.
Five minimal. Yeah,
Whaling is more like
I lost count. Is what I think of when I think of
disorganized.
whaling. Yeah, whaling's you got the living crap beat out of you.
Disorganized, not premeditated, just spontaneous violence, just indescript violence.
Okay.
You're saying the passenger of the car was railing on the driver.
Well, here, let's read it one more time. It was pretty intense, said Rodriguez, a self-described silent observer of furry culture who traveled from Azusa, South California to attend the convention after our hotels. We saw the passenger just wailing on her. So he was beating the crap out of like the I'm assuming the driver? That's
There was
just
2 people in the car.
yeah, that's really stupid.
So the front seat passenger is beating the shit out of the driver of the car.
This would have been a great Florida man story.
It sounds like a Florida man story.
It does.
More
California
like
is
a
going to be the new
furry man
Florida.
story.
Yeah, indeed. Rodriguez and his friends yanked upon the unlocked passenger door and began dragging the man out. He said the driver had been visibly beaten. Oh, so yeah, we are the driver. I didn't read this
Okay,
ahead
driver.
because Anthony hates her reading. And as they grabbed a hold of her, assaulter, he quickly tried to turn his ire onto Rodriguez. That's the silent observer. At that moment, a group of people, 5, still in their fursuits from the day's festivities, sprinted over and restrained the man as he attempted to hit Rodriguez. There's a part of me that says, quick guys, we need to put on our suits, we need the PR. I'm kidding. Among the first on the scene was the pink dinosaur, of course it was, who wrestled the suspect by the head and shoulders. Why, a massive tail bobbed in his wake. Now I want to be clear, I'm not laughing at the was it a female that was getting beat up? I don't know why I kept
It
thinking that.
was I'm pretty sure it was specified female.
Yeah, the female driver. I'm not laughing about the female woman getting wailed on. I'm laughing about the pink dinosaur coming to the rescue. That's funny. I don't care who you are. Who wrested the suspect by the head and shoulders while a massive tail bobbed in his wake. Come on now. There's it's just a really goofy picture, especially if you were drunk or high. Not that you would ever be drunk or high at a furry convention. According to a brief video Rodriguez captured on the encounter, the link to the whole shindig is in the description. I don't want to get into a copyright dispute with the news, so if anyone wants to check that out, they could head their way over there. Then a tiger knelt to restrain the man from the torso as a platform-heeled cowboy watched on. Then why the fuck did we need to mention him if he just watched? The video ends quickly, blocked by a man in a cat emblazoned jacket. So wait. Was the
A lot of unnecessary details in this post.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I guess it would have been something. Sounds like something I would describe in one of my stories, and not opposed to like.
Give the news story to the intern. We gotta fill this story up because it's only like a sentence long.
Yeah, blocked by a man in. So the cat is cat emblazoned. Is there like fur on the cat, or does it just have like a bunch of cat stickers on it? That's I guess.
They could have just posted the video. I don't know.
Yeah, the video is linked. It's in the article. As the driver took off his another screech of metal, Rodriguez said, "Within a few minutes, San Jose police arrived and took over."
Wait, the driver just fucked off?
As the driver took off, yes.
What the hell?
Well, I don't know if I were getting my ass kicked.
Why are they both stupid?
So here, let me ask you a question. If you had just gotten the living shit beat out of you by a dude and 5 furries came to your rescue, do you want to be around to be on the news thing?
Probably not.
Yeah, I would have left too.
Police are on their way. It's probably a bad idea to peel.
Well, you're not obligated if you're. Are you? You know, I'm not giving legal advice. I do not know if you're obligated.
I'm pretty confident that's a horrible fucking idea to just flee like that.
It'd be understandable. I just got the hell beat out of me. I was scared for my life and I peeled out. That's you should be able to.
That's justifiable, but still.
Yeah, I can understand.
Like if they had the situation vague and even like a vague sense of control, then I don't think leaving is, as justifiable.
Well, I don't know whether this guy was like throwing real bombs or this guy was pillow fisted. When it said wailed on him, I mean, Maybe he like gave him two black eyes, a busted nose, and a lip,
Well,
and
as far
just
as we know,
yeah,
this could have been going on for as long as they were driving for.
yeah.
This could have been their third time stopping.
For all we know, it could have been
Could have been
someone
their
like
first time.
being a dick and like punching the back of their freaking like seat. Or I guess I don't know. I don't know. I'm picturing it being painful as hell, and that's why they drove the hell off. That's my thought. Within a few minutes, the San Jose police arrived and took over the 6 people restraining the man. Confirmed Sergeant Enrique Garcia, who added that the report did not detail the attire of the rescuers. Okay, well, it didn't need to.
They left it. Well, this is not necessarily an important detail.
No, not necessarily. San Jose resident. I just imagine like this was on a Friday night. It said.
Eh.
Yeah, over the weekend.
Like that.
I just imagine this is a cop working on the weekend, pissed off that he could be home with his families, and he's like, "What the fuck is this?" You know what? I don't need to write down that they're furries. I would.
Important detail.
Not important detail. Within a few minutes,
news doesn't think so though.
Yeah, San Jose arrived. Okay, got that part. Detailed attire. San Jose's resident Dimitri Hardant, 22, was arrested and booked into the Santa Clara County Jail on a suspicion of domestic violence. A preliminary investigation showed that the driver was his girlfriend. Bravo,
I'm
sir.
pretty sure that was specified, wasn't it?
Yeah, I assumed that they were together in some form and
Pretty
fashion.
sure.
Yeah, it said domestic abuse, so domestic implies that they're together,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I always thought domestic implied at home.
It could.
Yeah. See, not a legal expert.
Well, living together.
Yeah.
Which is, under circumstances, legally married.
Common. I'm not going to get into that. The Furries slowly dispersed after giving the police statement. Rodriguez said that both disgusted by what they said, put pleased with their way things played out. Let me read that again. Rodriguez said both disgusted by what they had seen, but pleased with the way things played out. Okay, so they
didn't like it, but it went well.
Yeah, I think all things considered it did. Over the weekend's post about the incident accused thousands of views from both furry and supporters, those unfamiliar with the subculture, many of whom were ticketed to see a group of befurred rescuers tackling an assaulter on the streets. It happened very fast. It was just this horrible thing to see, Rodriguez said, but overall everyone was happy and we stepped in. So again, about peeling out, let's pretend maybe they never saw a fursuiter again. Maybe they were just really fucking horrified. Why are these dudes in animal suits beating up on my abusive boyfriend? I'm getting the fuck out of here. I must have done some serious drugs tonight. Oh my god. So I saw some interesting.
Out, man.
Yeah, I've had
dinosaurs beating up my boyfriend.
Get the fuck out of here. No more meth for me. Oh, let's see. Freaking. What's this? Meth bust. Okay, next gen doctors. Okay, I guess I'll go back to the comments. Or what do you guys think? Blinky Iris. Oh my god, not this one. Of course we had to talk about it. See you later, Burger Wolf. If I saw you when you didn't hear, Danny. California is slowly turning into Florida. Yes, we touched upon that. Sup, Big Boss. Sup, Icarus. There's one more other story that's not quite related, but it's pretty screwed up. So if you're only here for like the happy-go-lucky uprising of a community coming together, I'll give you a warning before we switch over to the shorter, far more story. So Barry, a native, FurryCon is really the most strangest thing. Lol. I remember a few years ago, I went to a club agenda. Don't know what it's called now. I think Avery. It was the after party spot for the convention. It was so weird to see people dressed up in animal costumes grinding on their dance floor. The whole furry concept thing kind of weirds me out, but I will not judge. Okay. Spelled wailing. Okay. There's one of these.
Dinosaurs in mirror appear bigger than they seem. Uber Blue Dragon.
Hard to read the article with all the distracting ads. That's true. I thought the same thing.
That is true.
Blah blah blah. Leather week. Neck collars, leashes, chains included. Add a little S from any S&M attendees. M for the perp for additional fun. Okay. Not all heroes wear capes. Some wear furry fursuits. Okay, we know where you come from. Good job protecting the lady. Oh, a California con. I'll have to. Yeah, just like last weekend, freaking Brony Inspector and Patchwork Heart were over at freaking trying to remember what's the damn name of it. It's the place where Nick and Date Diaz come. Stockton. They were at Stockton's convention, and I didn't hear any of that shit over there. But then again, I haven't talked to Patchwork Heart yet, so I'm not saying that that hasn't happened over there. I don't think this is the same con. I'm pretty sure it's not. If anybody would like to hear further stories about that, that's on the last video that was uploaded over here about Eric Roberts. Not necessary, but they were very proud of that, and I thought that I was like, you know what, that's going on the main channel. It has to. Citizens 1, Criminal 0, California Citizens, Furry Citizens. Well, I mean, they're con attendees. They could have been out of state. I don't know how big.
Most frequently are.
Yeah.
I never get that, though. Like, that's a lot of money. For what is a con. Like, if it weren't for the fucking money, I didn't go to cons, but like fucking that's a lot of money to plane over, have accommodations for the night for maybe 2 to 3 days.
Yeah.
And then a ride back. That's expensive.
Well, no, you buy the round trip ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but still, that's at minimum $1,000 or more.
Oh, dude, yeah.
That's a lot of fucking money.
So yeah, no, look, dude, I could tell you the story of how the first time, because Toon Critic used to be the one who'd try and tell me to come out to cons, and I was like, I'm not going out there. That's going to be boring. Because here's what I used to do for conventions. I used to go to like Wizard World or Chicago Comic Con. You'd go out, you'd drive out there, you buy your ticket, you'd go in, you buy the crap until you were broke, and that'd be it. You'd be done. That's it for the year. You just dump your money, get the fuck out of there, go home. And when he's like, yeah, you go out there for like the whole duration, I'm like, that's stupid. You're stupid. I'm not doing this.
That's the thing though, is what else is there to really do except for like the spectacle of seeing, what crazy crap there is to see. And maybe poking some fun there. But apart from that, it's basically emptying your wallet to get there, and then once you're there, emptying your wallet while you're there.
Well, for BronyCon, I can't speak to FurryCon. I'm told it is a different.
I can't speak to FurryCon. I can't speak to either.
Yeah, for BronyCon, you go to mingle with your friends. You go to mingle with all the people that you talk to all year long. So it's basically like, if you could imagine your either your Discord or your Skype chat as virtual reality, where everybody's in your face and you're all talking, everybody's cool. In fact, all the people, even the dicks, are pretty cool because they're now in your face.
So, well, yeah, when someone is literally within arm's reach, they tend to be less of an asshole.
Oh yeah, no, and it again, there's reasons why I couldn't say that BronyCon was safe anymore, unfortunately. And yes, I'm pretty sure, lol. Wasn't the pink dinosaur actually a kangaroo? Maybe. There are some.
The tail is pretty interesting, so.
Yeah, there are some pretty interesting images that I think you might be right. No, kangaroos aren't pink, silly.
Oh yeah, that's the debunking factor. There is the color.
Yeah, as opposed to all the pink dinosaurs.
Opposed to the red dog or whatever that is to the left.
Okay. Well, again, anyone can go jump on this and go scroll up here. I will mute and just click through.
Fursuits are extremely off-putting when they aren't wearing the entire suit.
I don't think it has the head on.
It doesn't have the head on, and it's very off when it doesn't. You don't ever see them that way.
I can't tell if he's in a headlock there.
Maybe.
Yeah. So the moral of the story is, don't beat up your driver because a bunch of furries may come and kick your ass, and then you'll be on the news.
Here's the other thing, though. They pulled him out of the vehicle with such ease to imply that he wasn't wearing a seatbelt. This dude is a Darwin Award winner.
Well, they pulled over. Maybe he had snapped off the seatbelt. And
the Hulk bursts out of the seatbelt, rips his shirt off, starts beating on the driver.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he was planning on. He's like, so again, I don't know if he was lightly smacking. Okay, she's parked now. Now I could really fully wail on this person because they're not trying to get themselves killed? ? I don't know. The driver didn't stick around to explain what happened before, and I probably don't blame them. I would probably not come back for that. I'd put that whole nasty business right behind me. Let's see.
I could see them leaving out of spite of just the individual. But,
Oh,
you know, you never know.
let
Until the driver makes a statement, no one will know.
exploding preenie. I believe that's from Disagaya. Fear and Loathing in San Jose took an odd turn. Indeed, it did. Here I got one for the chat, guys. What kind of furry do you want to see, like, beating up, like, I guess, someone who abuses women in public? If you could choose any furry to be beating up like a wife beater, what furry are we gonna go for? I guess anyone in a hot pink suit, just because that's gonna look really funny on the news. Whatever will make the guy feel the worst. Something in polka dots, something really flamboyant, so he could sit there and wonder, what have I done with my life? All right. Let's see. See if there's any more.
One of those inflatable suits.
God.
Maybe that's running at you at full speed. Jesus Christ.
Getting your ass kicked by Barney. No, kangaroos aren't pink. I can't not read that. That's just too funny to me. I never knew that till now. I learned so much from this stream. Okay, here we go. My Little Pony was just standing just out of shot, casting a pinkish glow onto Barney's costume. Okay. You keep us out of this. You are incorrect. It is obvious. Look at the photo. The dinosaur is pink. It is described as such when the article was written. My Little Pony wasn't casting a shadow. Purple doesn't turn pink. Pink can just turn purple when it's dark. Even when this is not evidence here. I don't care.
That's not pink. That's not purple, I mean.
Yeah. I thought it was pink. I could be wrong.
It is pink.
I
I will go into Photoshop right now and talk about it. It's not purple.
You've done this before.
Yes, I have. It's really easy.
That brother messed with the wrong furries, indeed.
We didn't even mess with them. They literally just intervened. He didn't mess with the wrong furry.
I don't know. I get maybe it's against furry culture to be beating up a woman in the distance, and they're like, no, we won't stand for that, and that's okay. Like, no, you totally stop all the domestic abuses you want. I got advice from a family member once: careful who you save. Some crazy bitch might jump on you from behind, and you're trying to help her out. I'm like, yeah, some people don't want to be helped, so be aware. Let's see. Idiot's been run is not clearly spelling.
Interesting. This would not have happened at all had the roles been swapped and the abuser had been female.
I think they might try to talk to her. Hey, chill out a little bit, maybe.
That's exactly. It wouldn't have played out at all similar.
I mean, maybe she had a knife. Like if somebody's getting stabbed.
I think that might be out of the furry's scope right there.
Well, yeah.
Unless they make their suits out of Kevlar, I don't think that's gonna happen.
I mean, if her back's turned and you have you got a little bit of liquid courage, and you think you could, restrain her arm, maybe. Maybe if they have the, there's a lot of padding, I'm told, on Winnie the Pooh. Fucking, according to Mr. Mediker, there's a lot of padding that can hold off tasers and shit, especially when you're charging.
How stab-proof is your fursuit?
Yeah, if you're trying to keep the security off you at BlizzCon.
Well, this reminded me of that freaking bulldozer rampage.
Holy shit! All right. I think we've wrapped this up. Now we're going to get here to the back end here with a more solemn message. All right, everybody's happy. You're locked in for the bad part. All right, here we go. Here we go. Sulfur woman accused of raping a 5-year-old boy and 3-year-old girl. I feel like I didn't give a big enough warning. But yeah, this Bubba passed me this one too, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to put this out there. Lake Charles, LA. Is that like California still? I'm going to say so. A sulfur woman. Sulfur. Am I saying that right? Okay, sulfur woman.
Sulfur.
Yeah, it sounds really weird.
That's a weird area.
Yeah, sulfur. Indeed.
Yes, I do indeed live in potassium.
I live in literally hell. Has been arrested on multiple charges. Sulfur.
Okay.
fireball of first-degree rape. Not the time to laugh, Anthony, you jagoff. Sexual battery, according to the Stop it! Calcium Parish Sheriff Office. Sheriff Office spokesman Kayla. Shout out to our Kayla. Kayla Vincent. Not the same person. Says detectives received a complaint from the Louisiana. Oh! No wonder John found this. Louisiana State Police and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children about exploits for Instagram and conventions on January 13th, 2020. Upon investigation, detectives say they found an account belonging to Lakinde Perry, 18, of Sulphur. I'm not going to get over that, which has proved an unidentified account with a long video feed of her having inappropriate sexual conduct with a 5-year-old. Well, let me read that again. Upon investigation, the detectives say they found an account belonging to De La Canende Perry, 18, of Sulphur, who provided an unidentification account with a live video feed of her having inappropriate sexual contact. Okay, so I hope they took that straight into the police, because wow, that's a big yikes that was on video. Detectives say that during that investigation, they found evidence showing that Perry had sent inappropriate videos and photos of her body with the boy since 2019 December. She had inappropriate sexual contact with a 3-year-old girl. Perry was arrested and booked into the CALCASIEU. Can't even pretend to know that. Correctional Center for 7 instances of first-degree rape, 20 accounts of sexual battery and pornography, including a juvenile, in September 2020. Jesus. And she is being held on $2.8 million bond, and the investigation to this case is ongoing. So.
Yeah, someone's totally gonna pay that bond.
Yeah, for this asshole? Hell no. I can't think of a bail bondsman who would, what is it, like 10% or 5%?
I don't know.
Let's say 10. So that means.
Where do they get these numbers out of anyway?
What, 10%? What?
No, the bond numbers is like.
Well, everything in law is based off of precedent. So, they would look at the heinous event, what previous numbers were held in the past, based off of the judge's leanings and predispositions.
Good enough for me.
So yeah, if it's 10% of the bond, she would need to pay $280,000, which I can't imagine. Old girl here had a lucrative job. Call me a dick.
I don't know. I wonder how much money you get for selling freaking porn on the internet.
Of that nature, Christ. Oh, what's up, Leo? Good afternoon. Yeah, Leo, we were just talking about the John Bubba had given me a news article about a bunch of furries saving a woman getting beat just outside of a furry convention. The guy in the car was beating on her while she was supposedly driving. They came to her rescue, and then she peeled out of there. And my thought was, I don't know, maybe she didn't know what furries were, and she just saw a bunch of weird people in suits. No disrespect. Charging her boyfriend, and probably panicked for her life after getting clocked a couple of times, all dizzy, and went, "All right, I'm getting the hell out of here. I've had enough for the night. I think I'm gonna go home." The next story was another one that John had also given me, and I thought I wasn't sure if I was going to cover it, but then Brawny Buck had given me the same news article about furries, and I was like, oh, you know what, it's making the rounds. I think it's something interesting, and it's good to give a little positive feedback that not every furry story is some horrendous abomination that you need to avert. And then be like, Christ, not again. So yeah. If anyone would like to see a longer, bigger train wreck of a stream, which I'd like to give special thanks to Shelly D, you could head on down to his channel. We had a big dust up. It cleared up a lot of a long headache. I've linked Shelly D's channel in the past. You could literally type it out just like it said. You'll give that a look. But hopefully I've put all that crap behind me. Until the next time. No, I'm kidding. I also have a wonderful bet with my good not friend Steppius that I'm going to share with everyone. I can't bitch about Top of the Barrel, and he can't bitch about the Hebrew Nation. and the first person who screws up has to pay $50. So that should be fun.
Nice.
Most people think I'm gonna win. I'm just gonna apologize until I win the bet. You know, like even if I'm completely right, I'm gonna be like, nope, it's my fault. just because I know it'll bother Step more. Oh fuck.
That is my alarm.
Well, yeah, we wrapped up. It's been
Nice.
a good 30 minutes. I had a good fun talking to everybody. Um, I I guess I'll touch upon this lightly if I don't keep the motivation to do this. Um, I was watching a Jim Sterling video. He was bitching about monetization again, and it occurred to me what really monetization is. It's not really anything new. Back when we were kids, they used to have like pro wrestling hotlines and all these other like phone numbers that you'd call up that would charge you by the minute somewhere between $1 and $5. I think Bubba said, "Oh yeah, I had a family member who wound up dropping way too much money on a psychic hotline." Um, they've always had
All
like ways
things.
of gouging people for crap that they didn't need, and I'll put it to you like this: to buy microtransactions, as I understand it, you stop me if I'm wrong or any of you guys. You need a credit card, right?
Pretty much.
You just needed a phone to call up a hotline. Any kid with a who had the
Oh,
number,
because they charge your phone company.
yeah. Um, that's all they used to be able to do. I don't think that they really have those anymore. Do they?
No, because
People stop paying them.
that's just people stop paying them. It's not a feasible means of which to make a business.
Yeah. Well, I just assume the internet helped kill it too.
Well, yeah, well, just the availability of other better options that are also free.
Yeah. But when you look at it like this, it's a matter there of how are we down to zero fucking people? Oh, I'm just gonna assume it glitched here. I'll refresh it.
It's 21.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? And what the fuck? Now it's not showing anything.
Hmm.
Well, fuck you. Not you guys. But the stream. Oh wait, no, there it is.
YouTube shit. There we
Yeah,
go.
YouTube is being shit. I've even noticed it's.
All social media is crap.
I've noticed when Linus Tech Tips streams, they sit there and completely tear it apart because it's a tech channel, and he's like, "Well, we're supposedly giving feedback to them specifically, like our people in YouTube, and they claim to be listening to us because we're a tech channel. We have
Why don't
reasons to."
they just change platforms? Oh, I know why. Because there's no better platform out there.
Well, even I could argue that there's a lot less fuss and muss from BitChute, but BitChute doesn't offer a streaming service. Um,
Eh.
the other streaming services I know of don't usually keep a long form archive. Twitch's videos eventually go away. I forget the D Live's videos are kind of in reserve like Twitch. So yeah, those also go away. You can clearly move them back here or to BitChute, but it is kind of a good one-stop shop for now. Lol, yeah, not all furries. I think that's exactly what Bronny had sent me in the message in the main Rift chat.
Mm.
What the fuck was I talking about? I completely stroked out there.
We tangented on social media for some reason.
Yeah, we did.
Because all social media is pretty garbage. I'm trying to make a Twitter account like a week ago, and it lasted 4 minutes, and then it got suspended.
What did you do?
Uh, apparently I made an alt account with a phone number I'd never used before.
Okay. Well,
Nice, thanks Twitter.
I,
It was shit while I was there, but I was only there for 4 minutes, so I guess I can't complain.
did you say something racist, transphobic, or
I
anti?
made one post, and I posted one word. The word was degeneracy because I think Twitter is a pile of shit.
Yeah.
And the account was immediately suspended. Like
So here's
I was trying to like update my shit, and
so
it wouldn't let me.
let me give you this. I'd heard that the zoophile police on Twitter, they're good people. They go after zoophiles, pedophiles, and necrophiles. The post that got them in a 1 week long timeout or 7 days was women can be pedophiles too. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. They
What's that?
can. That's a fact.
Who's
That's
that dude that makes the really messed up tweets? Um,
Movie Bob.
some like director or something. I have no idea. No, it's this guy who's got a verified account, like big celebrity, whatever. well, not necessarily celebrity, but like a big name, makes a lot of really kind of like iffy remarks, and he's perfectly fine.
He's big enough. Is he on the
Exactly.
left?
It's a biased. Well, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. It's a verified account with a big name.
Oh, their blue check marks on the right disappear all the time. You have to be if you're on the right and yeah, what was it? Ethan Ralph, who's got a blue check mark, has to mind his p's and q's very much so to keep that check mark and stay on Twitter.
Wasn't it James Gunn? It was James Gunn.
What's James Gunn noted for?
Isn't he a director?
Maybe.
I think he's. I have no idea. But he made a lot of like, you know, like just playing on the edge of being like okay and not okay. But he's just making like similes or metaphors that are kind of like whack, but
Speaking
and very inappropriate.
speaking of people who helped screw us out of our rights, I'd like to give a shout out to H3H3, who went and tattletaled to Aunt Susan because people were bullying him and said mean things to him. Bitch.
Nice.
Fucking asshole. There was a discussion between Keemstar and I think it was fucking
Keemstar's just brain dead.
maybe, but he didn't fuck up YouTube any worse for us than anybody else.
YouTube's always been fucked since it was sold by the people that made it in their garage. YouTube's been fucked.
Well, no, this is what fucking happened to Keemstar. He goes on fucking what's his name, H3H3's podcast, where Ethan or whatever his name is. They said they had a completely good time. They treated him with complete respect. That's how you treat your guests. And like he got the slightest amount, like 5 to 10% backlash. To, oh, you're talking to Keemstar. Oh, don't worry, guys, we didn't like him either. Almost immediately.
Nice.
Here I'll put it to this way. I'll give you an example how I'm a better person than fucking H3H3. I talk to Cothrix. I have my issues with Cothrix, a lot of issues. But I enjoyed talking to him on the stream. I would enjoy talking to him again. He expressed an interest that we were going to come back with the Ranting Griffin. It kind of fell through the cracks. I could probably, if I could even hunt that guy down again, he might still do it. I don't know. I've definitely, yeah, whenever I've said anything nice about Cothrix, I've had friends like push back really fast. And I understand why. But I don't be like, oh, like after I've talked to somebody, I try not to like go immediately like, oh, they suck, just because people are like, oh, we're gonna judge the shit out of you.
That's the thing is when you become like a big attention source, you can't go with the flow of the popular vote. You have to be careful to make your own opinion because your opinion will get very easily influenced by what a lot of people are saying. The more people or the more attention you take to yourself, the easier it is for your opinion to be influenced, and you won't even notice what it is because there's the bandwagon effect, whether you are aware of it or not, will take place.
So like a Clinton. Anyways.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. And they used to be a time where I probably would have got offended about that, but times change. Yeah. What's up, Gnome? We were just shooting the bull at this point. I was explaining and how I was annoyed at like if you go ahead and talk to somebody and you treat them with proper respect, and 5 seconds later, because you got a little bit of a backlash, you just decide to throw them under the bus immediately. There's definitely there have been people I've had to do that with, like Foxler, when asked, you slept with a 16-year-old? Oh yeah, best sex of my life. It hurt. It hurt to be like, you're off the island now. And I'm fairly confident I made the right goddamn move there, especially since he's being taken to court now. For things related to that 16-year-old. And if I'm wrong, our dear friend Foxler, who's still always set to green and online, could reach out and talk to us at any point in time, any time in the world, and I'd be glad to clear that up.
YouTube drama's a fucking mess.
What is?
YouTube drama's a fucking mess.
YouTube drama?
Yes.
Yeah.
It seems to be a lot of people attacking other people's opinions, ideas, etc., and a lot less of people attacking actions, which should be the other way around, I feel.
Do you have an example that comes to mind?
Nothing immediate.
There was the do you know who Nerd City is?
No, not at all.
So he does like these kind of comical, well made, well crafted, edited videos where he'll bitch about something. And my only problem with it, I'll watch for like 5-10 minutes and be like, yeah, I'll come back to it later. And I just I'd like to blame it on my ADD, but I've sat through far longer videos. Like I could sit through an internet historian video that's like 50 minutes long just because it's
Oh,
yeah
that's a good video.
yeah. But like Nerd City will like talk about like pop fucking like YouTubers. Who, like oh, here's a guy with like 100,000 or 1 million thing, or like a
Oh,
Jake
I
Paul
just thought
kind
of
of
an example.
yeah, Jake Paul basically. Eh,
Onision.
yeah.
Fucking moron. He can't sit down and talk for 5 minutes without contradicting himself, and he doesn't base anything off of actions. He just does things out of like a wild like intuition of with no good reason.
Oh,
That's his whole channel.
speaking of Onision, I was watching. There's a YouTuber who goes by the name of Suit Yourself. He's one of the forebearers, as far as I know, of people who like go after pedophiles. In fact, that's probably why he got kicked off of like YouTube a while ago, because no filter. That's why I've learned to be like, I'd love to insult them and make as brutal threats as possible, and I know it just doesn't fly by the people who came before me. He had some complaints about what's his name, the guy who's covering Onision right now, the pedo hunter.
Hmm.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I think.
The have a seat guy. I already forgot his fucking name.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Chris Hansen.
Yeah, there we go.
What the fuck? Suit yourself. He mentioned that one of the people that fucking Chris Hansen works with is like fucking has been accused of like some kind of abuse or some shit like that. Let me fucking see if I
G'day guys, and
there, I'll get to that. Let's see if I could find so I could play it off in the clip right here. I think it was a minute in.
We're entering the rabbit hole of
If I
YouTube drama, referencing YouTube drama, and streaming YouTube drama from YouTube.
Here, play off a clip here.
Be sure and check out Have a Seat with Chris Hansen.
Damn it, all that in it. Fuck, where is it? I'm just gonna go about the whereabouts at the time where I thought I noticed it was.
Who came knocking on his door a week or so ago.
it wasn't that you knocked on his door. I've got a whole video on that. Not going to repeat myself.
We've now obtained Pierce County Sheriff's Department reports about a 911 call in September of 2019. According to the transcripts, Onision and Kai's young daughter fell from a second-story bedroom window, landing in the driveway.
Yep, and that's right. That's fucking disgusting. It's sad.
I can't find it right here, but I'll definitely fucking include a link here for anything. And I don't know, I've seen other people who are fairly competent and credible who had issues with Chris Hansen, and it's just a whole steam. Oh, hi Blinky, thanks for the $2. I mean, insults is why you have me around. Indeed, Leo. Indeed. Suit yourself. Covering Chris Hansen. I'd love to get into that, but I'm like already. I think Jim said it best, where he's like, I'd like to get into the Lou the Kitty thing, but I'm already a couple weeks behind, and there's no way of me catching up. that's the way of like getting into like Onision, Chris Hansen.
I feel like Onision is old news anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Plus, here's the thing though: the more news you put on him, good or bad, it's still attention nonetheless. Good or bad, it's still attention.
I mean, I'll cover it when he goes to jail, I guess. If he goes to jail.
Whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, you can judge people's makeup there too.
Oh, fuck. And he'll start streaming from jail, maybe. All right, I think
people would watch the shit out of that.
I would.
It doesn't matter who it would. People streaming from jail would be pretty funny.
Fuck yeah. I think there is an online like stream podcast from jail. Let's see if I could find that. Prison podcast. I guarantee that exists.
We have gotten so off topic. It's funny.
Sexually abused by Ted and New Epstein convicts. Yeah, Prison Talks podcast. That shit fucking exists. Well, we already covered everything as far as the furry thing goes. Well,
much.
Yeah. Did you have anything else you wanted to add to that?
Nope.
Okay. I was gonna wrap it up, but then I was like, oh, we still have conversation. All right, I'll fucking keep it going. Why the fuck
It's gonna be extremely tangential, but nonetheless conversation.
Yeah. Well, you go back to the very beginning.
Speaking of beginning / tangential, the fact that Twitter demands you give it a phone number almost immediately is absolute garbage. To make an account, you need a phone number.
Okay.
Which is, it's just needlessly invasive. People may not value that information as much as others do. Like, fucking, I'll use my email, sure, but that's because you can make as many emails as you want. You only have one goddamn phone number.
Well, theoretically, if you really want to be super safe, you can make a Skype account. You could put like $5 credit on there and give them the Skype phone number to verify. Yeah, if you want. A burner. Yeah, or that. Yeah, there's a bunch of ways that you could do this, or you could just do it the cheap, free way and use your phone number.
Yep. Which ties the account back to you yourself as a person.
Well, do you intend to do anything illegal with your Twitter account?
Nothing illegal, but I know the depths of the internet, my friend. I know what fucking crazy people are.
Yeah.
And I'm no stranger to pissing those people off because I think it's really funny.
There's at least one person that I think I'd probably have some critical thoughts on, but I don't feel like sticking my dick in that beehive. Then there's enough people who kind of already know that is just what it is. It's a beehive. Enough. Yeah, no one's running over there to fucking be that person's friend anyways. But if they were, I suppose no one else is willing to speak up.
Yeah.
You have to ask yourself, is anyone going to gain from you deciding to piss off these people?
I don't know, 5 minutes of entertainment.
They might get even with you if they're that bad, dude.
People get even for the dumbest shit.
Yeah.
And that's why it's funny to piss them off, because if you make it low-hanging fruit, then, it takes no effort for me to just keep the fire burning. Why not? If you make it easy, I'm just gonna keep doing it.
Is there anybody you've done that with that's kind of a bigwig?
I don't know, Ruza.
Oh.
He's not very big though, is he?
I mean, I like Ruza. He's cool. I wasn't aware.
He's cool. He has everyone has their flaws, and he certainly has some.
I wasn't aware. Go ahead.
Yeah, that piss him off time to time.
What are you doing that's pissing off Ruza?
I don't know. That was a while ago. Nothing now.
The worst I had on Ruza is when he randomly blurted out about a certain fetish in one of the streams, and I was like, "Wait, what's going on?" Yeah. And then Gilded Dash is like, "No, I'd like to hear the rest of that." And I was like, "Yeah, well, no, not like in a Gilded or not, freaking not Gilded Dash. Who the fuck was it? Ben Mazza. Ben Mazza's like, I'd like for you to explain everything you just brought up just now."
I'm trying to think of other shit I've done that people off or who.
Hey.
Oh, Brony, you sound all right today.
I'm a little better. Oh, yes.
All right.
You're a little louder. Holy 100%.
I'm reading off Blinky here. Sorry to repeat my message, but I know it seems relevant. I don't think that you have seen it since the chat pushed up. I thought you'd be interested since you guys get streamed about Onision, but apparently there's a clip with him saying he got penetrated by his dog floating around. I think
What the hell?
Animal sex, you say?
You know, when I started today's stream, I was like, I bet I could keep this one monetized. But as it went on, I was like,
Nope.
Probably not. Probably not.
Probably not.
Like, you know what? To today's topic, I'm just like, yep, that Bay Area raid. Neoliberal robots who will beat the shit out of rapists, even in fursuit. Like, oh, a rape happening? Get out the soccer shoes. We got some kicking to do.
I just imagine that they were drunk as shit, and they're like, I'm not going to stand for this crap.
Oh, hell no. No, it's just, dude, it's San Jose. Like, beating up a rapist, that's, like, pretty normal. But beating up a rapist in fursuit, no, that makes the news.
Well, I don't know if it was rapist. It said
It wasn't
abuse.
a rapist.
It said wailing on him.
Domestic abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on.
Okay.
Close enough.
I didn't. The owner of the channel.
I assumed some Uber driver whipped his dick out, and they just decided that was enough.
No, I wouldn't cry if like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That'd have been his fault at that point. Shit. Any big takeaways aside from meeting Eric Roberts over at freaking what's it called?
Dude, he did his own stunts in Hitman's Run.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was like, well, newfound respect for you. I wouldn't let someone run into me with a forklift. That doesn't sound fun.
I could have been a contender.
Dude, newfound respect for old fucking Eric Roberts on that one. And he seems like the kind of guy who, if you were like Daniel Romanos and just like wouldn't leave his table and started telling you all about your fan project, like Eric Roberts would just start smiling and nodding and go like, "That's great, buddy. Awesome. Cool, man. Okay." And then, other people would walk up and he'd just be like, "Dude, still here. Okay, buddy. Cool, man. Great.
You know what? You know what would absolutely fucking like the Daniel's best moment of that podcast is when you came in and said, "You mean Julia Roberts' sucky brother?" Anyone else would have got offended. He's like, "That's the one."
That's exactly who I'm talking about. Yep.
Like he's like, "That's
oh,
right.
This doesn't work.
That's my loser." And I was like,
"Yeah,
oh god."
But when I started thinking about it, I'm like, "No, dude, those are good times. High school, just fucking smoking a blunt and watching Hitman's Run, dude." You get down to Blockbuster Video, man. What else was Eric Roberts in?
Oh fuck.
I almost feel bad for describing him that way after having met him.
Oh yeah, no, he seems super cool. I've ragged on people who.
Well, and just someone who's like, dude's already doing Stockton Con. He does not need Daniel Romanos dragging his name through the mud.
Yeah.
When your life is headliner at Stockton Con, you do not need Daniel Romanos talking shit. Fuck that. Eric Roberts has it bad enough as it is.
Was he getting a lot of business at Stockton?
Dude, he was doing fine. Everyone was like, he was not the most heavily traveled table, though. No.
I felt really bad.
Something to do with Mandalorian had more people on it than old Eric. But still, it's Eric fucking Roberts. Man.
I know, right?
Hitman's Run. He did his own stunts.
Oh, random pool guy just gave me $10. Let's see. Do fursuiters added extreme damage dice roll to your Furry of blows? Flurry of blows, not Furry of blows.
Furry of blows. Flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows. I've seen 2 videos of people in fursuits beating the snot out of someone, and they always lose. What, the furry or the other guy, random pool?
Well, I think the other guy usually, because it's like, first of all, the person is like, what's happening? And second of all, like, okay, fursuit paws are usually made out of Crocs, and Crocs are very impact resistant, so you can kick people really hard without hurting your foot.
So they're like MMA
Fun
gloves.
fact, yeah.
What you lose in dexterity, you gain in rigidity.
Yeah.
and
The
vitality.
guy getting beat up by fursuiters.
It's like putting on Havel's armor.
Well, and then that's the other thing, dude. Like, dude, pool guy, like, furries, like, you ever seen just like one furry anywhere? Like, if there's a furry, then we know there's other furries. They can't ruin everything by themselves. So it's usually a multiple on one person scenario.
Hold it, I have a story in response to that. So
you saw one furry alone once. Oh, it's
okay.
So sad.
No.
I've
All right,
never
so we were
seen a furry
so one
outside
day
of the internet.
it was Halloween, and my friend Mike calls me up. He's like, "So, what do you want to do today? Because I don't want to stay in my house." And I was like, "Hey, let's go to the strip club."
Nice.
No, this keeps getting better from there.
Okay.
Mike shows up in his
what I
van,
mean.
and he's in drag, and he's like, "Look, you could get in the car and have a good time, or stay in your house and be a bored bitch." I got in the car.
Hell yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Mike won, but out of nowhere, and I was like surveying the place. A furry came up on stage and did like the runway walk. I'm like, where the fuck did this asshole? And we were panicked because we were like, he's gonna take Mike's fucking money. Mike should win this fucking. Where'd this asshole come from?
A furry just ruined everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike was supposed to win.
He did win,
but then
yes, this goddamn fox came out of nowhere.
Some slutty fox boy shows up. Yeah, as usual. Uh-huh.
He was swinging his tail, walking up and down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm sorry, Anthony. I wanted your boy to win, but I just can't now.
Holy shit. Oh, God, I missed that place.
Sounds magical.
Oh, Crazy Rock really was. It was
Crazy Rock.
Yeah.
Had crazy in the name.
It did. It used to be run by
that is insensitive to people with who suffer from mental health disorders, Anthony.
Who would have thought that talking about strip clubs, putting Brony Inspector in the call, and talking about furries would jump us up to 26 views?
Okay, yeah, dude, exactly. Amazing. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So Truly made a mistake. You know, the hard seltzer I like.
Uh-huh.
They decided to become Mike's Hard Lemonade. So now there's Lemonade Truly.
Oh.
Like, that is a step backwards. Like, we were on the highest path here. It's water with alcohol in it. But then, no, they had to put lemonade in it and turn it into a Mike's. I
could go.
Do I have to, like, keep these in warm places and start, like, here you go, have a lemonade Truly. This is warm. You gotta drink it.
Jesus.
That was something that just fucking I found today and annoyed me to no ends. I was like, I'm still gonna drink these, and 100 calories per fucking, what are these? 12-ounce cans. 100 calories per 12 ounce is not why I'm drinking hard seltzer. Fuck that.
Oh, fuck. You're already making me feel like I need a drink.
Well, I tend to do that. The guy who always has a drink in his hand made someone feel like they wanted to drink. Wow, what a surprise.
I've got a 2-liter root beer right here, but you know.
I was hanging out with Theo. I was like, man, I feel like I've been drinking a lot lately. And he's like, well, you do always have a drink in your hand.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, like that. Damn, like that line is gonna go in the stoner comedy thing. Like, me and him and Green Bean were standing in the kitchen at their fucking house, and fucking it was Rar goes like, you guys look like you're about to start on a zany stoner comedy adventure. The three of you standing together, you just look like, this looks like the opening shot of a movie I'm about to watch. You know what, Rar? Can you direct? I think we're ready. Let's go.
Furry warriors is protecting their community from domestic abusers. All right, let's take a look. All right, then. kind of scary.
Nice, very cute. Ooh, very hot. Who did this suit? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, who did that suit? That's amazing. That's like a brand new Honda Accord worth of fucking fursuit right there. I guarantee you, I can get you a 2013 Accord for cheaper than what they paid for that. Low miles, dude.
Oh, you get the kind of girls that you will wear in that.
Right, like
well, yeah, because they probably know you're rich.
I guess.
No, I'm like, I like rich furries. They're the best. What are you talking about? Fliff, not even counting it.
Jeez.
Yeah, what, like, I love this thing, like, whenever someone with some nice shit and furry shows up and someone goes like, they're just rich.
Oh, right.
That's just because they're rich. I'm like, yeah, cool. Show up to the FurCon, Bentley, Benz, Rolls, Tesla. I don't care.
I feel like I'm okay to. I'm gonna risk getting myself in trouble here because I already saw I almost called her my ex. Maybe that's foreboding. My girlfriend retold this story on Twitter, so I think I'm good to talk about it in public now.
Okay.
So we're playing TF2.
Nice.
You ever rage on VA?
Yeah.
You ever not pay attention to who? Because we're playing like a capture the point. And I'm playing.
Oh yeah. You're just trying to stay on the fucking point here.
No. Like the heavy walks right past it. You stupid dumpy fat fuck! You think I healed you? Oh, sweetie, not you.
Oh, baby. Oh no!
Oh no! It gets better. No. It gets way better. So she pops on fucking voice chat. So it's been brought to my attention. I'm now single.
Oh.
And a bunch of furries are like, ooh, e-girl. And she's like, oh no, wow. I'm sorry. I want to go back.
I thought you were someone else, different heavy. I was talking to the other heavy. I'm sorry. Oh, which hat? Which unusual hat did you want, baby? We'll play TF2 all night. Oh my God. Let me just get on that Steam marketplace. Daddy gonna make it better. I'm so sorry about what I said.
So how much for fine do I make it up to you?
Blood rain. Yeah, I think that's a good unusual effect. Yes, daggers falling from the sky. That's perfect for this one. Just get her that expensive, unusual hat and just shut the fuck up and heal the heavy. And if the heavy says it's time to push, it's time to push. I'm sorry that happened to you, Anthony.
It was funny. It was. I was like, look, we talk shit I talk shit in video games. I didn't know.
No. I think this is just something that you just need to set up a little private game. Just do a little 1v1 heavy and
litter win.
You just gotta work it out. You just gotta work it out. It's TF2. It's fine.
Oh God.
That is an adorable story, Anthony.
It totally happened. She's like, I wish I would have streamed it.
Like that is something that, God, I wish you had been just streaming that game and everyone could have seen it.
Hello, freaking Kayla. How are you today?
I heard you were talking shit.
Yeah.
Dang it.
There was a Kayla in like one of the comment sections. Or something. What? That's not even really dumping on you. I didn't even make any of the Chad jokes today. Yet.
Hello. Okay.
That'd be like, imagine if Archer decided to come into the call, get all buck, push his chest out, and I was like, what? No one even said Cloudy Brony. Sit down. I mean, where are now?
Hello, fine sir.
Like if Archer decided to be like, I heard you were talking shit. Nobody said Cloudy Brony.
Oh, you mean Cloudy's friend? I don't even know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I know, right? It's not as bad as King's friend, but anyways.
Oh, no. So, yeah, I guess Furries coming from the hood actually did be a Have an actual
Yeah,
sexual
it's the Bay Area.
assault.
We'll kick the shit out of you. You didn't know?
Furries will kick the shit out of you,
Yeah.
whether you like it or not.
People from the Bay Area will kick the shit out of you.
It's like a reverse safari.
Hey, it's like rainforest, just minus
Oh god.
incompetence.
Minus 90% of the degeneracy. Yeah.
Exactly.
They
Hey.
just know it's just the Bay Area. They kept it in their hotel rooms. I guarantee
Yeah.
you it's twice as degenerate as rainforest. They just had enough money to get big, nice hotel rooms.
Yeah.
Jesus. Have you ever been to a furry convention where you're like, well, I can't talk about that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay.
Well, I haven't.
Okay,
so...
then.
Well,
Yeah, you notice I haven't talked about the last con I went to very much.
Okay, we're all right then. Was
it further confusion by any chance?
Yes, it was FC. Fuck yes, everyone know it.
Yep, called it.
Yeah, FC. Someone got the shit kicked out of them outside the San Jose Convention Center. Wouldn't be the first time.
Kayla's been sending me these screen clippings of you, Brony Inspector, but out of respect for our friendship, I'm not going to use them.
What are they? What is this?
I'll have to say I didn't know about...
Just don't look at the second one.
I didn't know about the polka dot boxers, but those will stay between you.
Polka dot box? I don't wear underwear.
Oh God.
Underwear? What is this underwear you speak of? That's not me.
It could have been worse. It could have been worse. Oh jeez.
No one likes a tourist, guys.
What is that? What underwear and furry
wrong.
is?
No. I mean, it strictly speaking, you just like, you wind up in a certain party. You just gotta get into the spirit of things, man.
Well, let's look at this. What's the difference between most people and dragons? One isn't a bad dragon dildo. Okay.
That
I
is
bought a
really
scarf from Bad
low
Dragon.
effort joke.
Yeah.
It's a bad dragon joke. Seriously, every single furry just laughs into that.
How much money have you spent at Bad Dragon, Kayla? Jeez.
I never
Yeah,
bought anything.
really. Let's just go. Let's see
Okay.
how much. Yeah, how much have you spent from that?
I fucking
I haven't bought
opened a voice
anything
call of
from
someone.
them.
What?
And they opened
Nope.
the
You call
webcam, and
yourself
behind them was an
furry.
entire shelf, like a
What?
china cabinet of Bad Dragon.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
Completely irrelevant. I've just been talking to this guy for like 2 days. VC wasn't a mutual agreement to voice call or video. I mean, and that's just there. And I'm like, what the fuck? Explain.
Whomst?
I don't remember who. This was so long ago.
No, that's awesome.
This was like
Don't
my
ask
second
that.
Discord account. You
Someone
have no
with
idea.
excellent taste, obviously.
Yeah, he
Oh,
puts his
God.
puts his dicks in a china cabinet. All right.
So there's a dude who keeps contacting me at the wrong time, and one day it's going to be the right time. There's a gentleman who's pretending to be like Toon Critic, aka cartoons, and I don't think he's going to get the deal.
Oh no.
I think he's going to get a real bad day because he's trying to get buck with me in the comment.
Wait.
I can already sense sand in it.
There's another fake tune approach.
This is the OG. This is like the dude who like came out there and played Cult of Personality, and like his little intro was like really good, and everything after that was kind of crap because he like oh lol, look who I'm pretending to be. Isn't that really shocking? And I'm like, okay, let's see where this goes. Oh wow, that was really embarrassing.
Oh man.
I was waiting to get really
let's
pissed
do it
off, and
right
it was just
now.
cringe after that.
He
Jesus.
sounds so stupid.
And it doesn't take a lot to piss off old Anthony Aguilar. It really doesn't. And I was like, if I'm
He
just,
sounds so dumb.
I felt sorry for him by the time I clicked off the video.
Right, it sounds like I'm gonna think of a really funny way to make fun of this person after interacting with them for a few minutes.
yeah. If he would have messaged me just now, I'd have been like, so who wants to help me go kick the crap out of an edgelord?
Oh man.
That's it. Shoot right into the mic. Right into
I
the
was gonna say
stream,
something about
Kayla.
that. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was hungry.
Oh,
Your
mute.
channel's about to become an ASMR channel, just to let you know.
Crunch. Jeez. Well, I can't talk to Bernie Inspector about new cartoons. He's very particular about his tastes.
Oh yeah, no, right? What? Why? What's new? What's new?
I don't know. There's one that people are telling me to check out, Dragon Prince or some shit like that. Looks
Yeah,
fun.
I saw that. I almost looked at that. Yeah.
I caught a clip of fucking goddamn the new Doom footage. It looks fucking.
Oh yeah.
I'm not even a Doom person, and I'm like, damn.
Well,
I want to play the next
would
Doom
say
game.
like I remember Doom 2 being something I played on my old computer a lot back in the day.
Well, the big, if you've seen the ads for any, like the last, was it 2015?
2016.
Or yeah, 2016. Yeah, the game comes out, it starts telling you the plot, and the guy just like rips the fucking monitor and starts kicking the shit out of things and ignores the plot.
It's really funny.
Yes, I want to shoot the things. Yeah.
The game is good because it's all gameplay.
Yeah, it's Doom because I don't care what it's about. It's obvious what it's about. I get a chainsaw and start sawing up demons, and yeah.
What I like about 2016 is it's just raw fun. And what I'm really excited about the next one is that they're taking everything that was bad about 2016, which wasn't very much. It was just some useless upgrades and useless gear and things that didn't flow very well, and they make them better.
Okay, games that were considered really violent in the 90s are about as much graphic violence as I can handle. So, like, the newer, like, Mortal Kombat and the newer Doom are a little bit much for me, so I can't say I've had any
play Outlast
first-hand experience with them.
No,
I like fake pixelated blood. I don't want to see the guy's fucking rib cage and all his guts falling out, and like it's too much for me.
Yeah.
Not to say it's probably not a fantastic game, and I would probably get desensitized to it within a little bit. So,
oh yeah,
I mean,
you do.
There's always that.
I did get a kick out of the guy reviewing. He's like, it feels a little too video gamey. And I'm like, what Doom didn't?
That's what's video
That's
gamey
why it's Doom.
Is fucking Hunt Showdown is video gamey. I want that game to be so good. It's not.
Let's see, the Mortal Kombat games are hilarious. They just added fucking Joker to the MK fucking.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, which Joker we have to specify?
He's doing
choose your own adventure Joker back.
When he comes out, he does the dance. He's clearly aping River Phoenix or whatever his name is.
Joaquin.
I forget.
Yes.
Yeah. But
I've walked around Phoenix. It's not that great.
Yeah, his fucking one-liners are pretty fucking solid. Did you see the new Harley, Brony?
Yes, I am caught up on Harley Quinn.
Yes, that was pretty fucking solid.
Yes, agreed. All good stuff. Wait, I don't know if I'm caught up. I might be one behind.
Did you see the Aquaman one?
No.
Oh, then you're one behind.
Okay, I'm one behind.
I didn't think that one was going to be pretty good, but it was really, really good. I'm not really an Aquaman nut.
Well, you know what? I think that what Harley Quinn has proven as a series is not liking the thing is not criteria for them not having a good treatment for it. Because like, if you dislike Robin and the whole concept of Robin, then that episode is perfect for you. If you dislike Aquaman, this might very well be something that's right in their wheelhouse, like, as a show is concerned.
You didn't do it enough credit. They went for the shittiest Robin, too, and they still managed to get it over. They went for Damian Wayne.
They are actually really good at like
Damian felt
acknowledging
like
the things you don't like and then giving it a treatment that makes you put up with it because it's definitely, as like a show that's doing the perspective switch really well, it works for that. So not necessarily liking Aquaman, that's good. This show is from the villain's perspective. Yeah. How's that for some analysis?
Yes. There's some pretty good Clayface fucking moments in this one too. And I know
he's probably my favorite.
Yes.
Of the show so far. And Shark is great.
Oh yeah.
They're all really good.
Just when they walk by the tank, you can even eat the guy in the tank. I can. Oh shit. That show is so fucking good. Joke book, my Discord friends freaking love Jackbox. Okay. Dragard. What the hell are you talking about? How many Robins are there now? I lost count. 4? 5 maybe?
Too many.
Okay, so let's go down the line here. Friggin' what's the first one? The very first one's name? Dick Grayson.
Dick Stickler.
Dick Grayson, Jason Todd. Then there's fucking Red Robin. Then there's Daniel. Or no, with Damian Wayne. My mistake. Sorry, no,
Daniel and Brian. Okay, good. We're done.
There's that blonde bitch who got blown up real quick that was dating fucking the Red Robins. That's 5. And I guess you could count the other blonde chick from like the Dark Knight Returns. So 5 or 6, depending on how you look at it. So there you go. I'm gonna go 5.
Brian Todd, Funchy Gunderson, Dickie Williams.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently we did too. So between 5 and 6, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, they're kind of trolling freaking goddamn Rouge's perspectives because she may be having a relapse with her abusive relationship soon.
What?
Old Harley.
Oh.
Yeah. It's heavily implied that's what's happening next Friday. And I'm like, what? Harley's a crazy bitch. Were you expecting her to make...
Yeah, you thought she was going to make a good decision?
No.
They've established that as like her main thing she's trying to overcome as a character.
Yes.
They showed her being crazy her whole life. Yeah, that VR chat episode was weird.
Wait, which one was that?
Where they go in VR chat and die and then walk around and like see all her memories and shit.
Oh, her mind.
Yeah, VR chat. Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
All right, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
Oh, yeah, I liked it.
It's
Dead Mall. I will not be pandered to. Like, you're trying to Dan Bell this shit? Like, I have the last known footage of Mall of the Bluffs in Council Bluffs, Iowa. Like, I have the very last footage of that mall before it was permanently shuttered. I'm not gonna be like, oh, here's something we know you like, even though like the extent to which you like it is not something we're gonna bother to understand. Let's just put this in a show. Wouldn't you love to fucking hang out in the Dead Mall with your friends all day and George Costanza? Yes, I would. Oh, it's what I thought. Like, I don't need Harley Quinn doing that to me.
I forgot what it was, but Rouge is like, oh, Brony's gonna say the pandering thing again this episode.
Yeah. Yeah, something's gonna happen where I'm gonna feel very pandered to. Yeah.
Just like, Kayla walks into place and they're like, hey, do you happen to have this bucket of KFC?
God damn it! Every single time.
We have chicken and malt liquor. We have malt liquor, yeah.
We have malt liquor that tastes like chicken and waffles.
What is the chat involved into now? Fucking hell.
Wait, what's going on in the chat? I'll head over.
No, what you're talking about.
Does Batman, he adopted a kid like, holy crap, how many kids does he need? I mean, technically Damian Wayne is his kid.
Cool.
Yes. He basically kidnapped the other ones. Adopted.
Accurate.
Yes, what are you talking about? When did that happen?
Did they sign an NDA?
I don't know, maybe.
It's like, so you cannot tell anyone
Anthony,
that I'm Batman.
Damian Wayne is a foundling. This is the way.
Indeed.
Oh,
Come
Lord.
Brian, come on, guys.
One of these days.
One of these days.
I'm just going to drink an apple beer quietly in a corner and cry slowly.
Yeah.
You could do that right now.
Did you hear about the bet that me and Steph have going? Bernie Inspector?
Kind of.
So, he's like, somehow this got up. We're like, oh, we're tired of you blaming Top of Barrel for the world's eels. And I was like, tell you what, let's get into a bet. I'll stop doing it, and Steph has to stop blaming about them the hard Jews. And the first person who fucks up has to pay the other $50. And they're like, Steph is gonna lose that bet. And I'm like, I know.
That's ingeniously convenient.
Yes, I know. And since I know he probably won't pay me, I'll just be like, all right, just buy Mint Heart something so he feels guilty about it. I transfer. You can transfer my debt over there.
I've got this one dude on a bet that he fucking won't leave the server because he keeps leaving and joining every fucking other week.
Oh.
And he's
King?
like, I'll raise you 10 to fucking 20. Yeah, it's fucking King.
Oh.
He'll be back.
Is he back?
He keeps leaving, coming back. He bought me Nitro. Again.
Wait, he got you Whippets? That's so nice. Very few friends will be like, here is a 30-pack of Whippets. These are all you. I don't want a single one of them. Like, that is a super nice thing to do.
Is
like, I can't imagine, like, and that's the thing. Even if I did that and I was like, dude, these are all you. Like, I don't know anyone who wouldn't be like, yo, Inspector, no, you got to do a Whippet with me. I would be like, nope, those are all you. I have my own Whippets. Like,
what is a is Whippet like that the little air thing that you get when you use like an aerosol?
Yep.
Yeah, those little cartridge things that you huff and they make you feel really retarded.
Nitrous oxide gas.
Okay, I had a feeling.
Oh, nitro, not nitrous. Okay, nitrous. All right. You know what?
Yeah. We're all gonna get freaking. We're gonna have a sit-down conversation, BoJack style, with Bernie Inspector someday, and he's gonna run out. Yeah.
Someday. Yeah.
Someday.
Jeez.
Why do you have any, like, a drug? Whenever someone brings up a drug, I'll go, like, do you have any?
Oh, Lord.
No, that like...
That'd be kind of accurate of you.
I just realized that, like, on Sunday, where, like, freaking Patch is like, I used to be addicted to Adderall. And I was like, Adderall, you have any? And then Patch is like, oh, fuck, my back's hurting. I need to fucking take my painkillers or whatever. And I'm like, oh, what do you got? Like, like, oh shit, I did that. Like, wow, I just want all the drugs. I don't even care. Well, you know what? Like, so the guy got you Nitro. He upgraded your Discord. Typically speaking, I find that like people who kind of suck, like, will find sort of material ways to make up for them being a sucky person because it's the only way that they can, like,
spending money on people.
Express being a decent friend.
I tell him to stop spending money on people, and he keeps doing it.
Does he do it to younger kids?
No, not that I know of. I don't
okay.
give a shit.
He's like, I don't give a shit. Goes back to playing with his Discord Nitro.
Yeah. Whatever
he won
whatever
the 1v1 me in CSGO, knowing full well he would lose.
Did you tell him that you have the high ground?
Well, he says, like, well, you basically already won, and then I turned on B-hops, so just to have some fun, which was a lot of fun.
Okay. I feel like we've come to.
I don't need your Discord Nitro anymore.
I'm gonna.
Oh my God.
I'm going to call time of death on this stream since I feel
Good.
like we're milking